Hi, this is Jeremy with Phoenix Home Remodeling. If you live in Sun Lakes and you're considering a kitchen remodel, I would highly recommend visiting our website to learn more about what to look out for. Things just aren't done the way they used to be, frankly, and that's just my opinion. I'll leave it at that. But one of the things that you can look at here on our website is we provide advice on all kinds of things, what to avoid, the software. I know software sounds boring, but there's an easy piece of software to use that can make all the difference in your remodel. We provide a ton of tips, so what kind of design elements to consider, what items are good, functionality, layout, space planning. Our designer helps with all of that if you work with us, but we want to help in any way we possibly could in advance. So even if we're not a good fit, we want to make sure that we're helping out in every way possible. It's probably been a little over a decade now. I went through really bad contractor issues. It involved my daughters. It was very bad. And it's what caused me to partner with my former boss and his brother, who's a contractor. And it's one of the reasons that you hear a lot of good things about Phoenix Home Remodeling is because there's three owners and we really care. And we only hire we only hire teammates that care about the homeowner experience. It's vital to our success. So you'll notice a few different things, like we have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. We've won awards. We don't really even go for awards. I know some companies like try. It's just not. We don't have time for that, and we don't want to brag about it. So it's one of those things that we want to show people. Yes, we are a legitimate company, but we're not going to work hard at trying to get those awards. Frankly, it doesn't make sense. We want our work to speak for itself, and we work mostly off of referrals, which is probably how you heard about us, hopefully. So if you're interested in knowing how much your kitchen may cost, I built this calculator. We're the only company I know of in the Southeast Valley that has a calculator. You've probably noticed if you've talked to others, unfortunately some companies want to hide the pricing. They want to meet with you and try to, talk you into whatever it is that they're trying to talk you into. For us, that doesn't make sense. We want to be able to give you as much information as possible so you could provide your information here for free. No one even knows you're filling it out, and you can get a rough idea of what it's going to cost. We've heard that this is very helpful, so we've kept it on the website. If it ever wasn't, we would consider removing it, but it seems to go a long way with people. If I had to tell you one thing to spend time on our website, it would be this. I would say these 6 items are probably the most important aspects to finding a good remodel contractor. And as it says here, it's what you want in a home remodeling contractor. It's what you need to. I won't go over these just in the interest of time, but I would highly recommend reading each of these. This talks about the core values that we have for not just the 3 of us, but all of our employees. The first step is always a phone consultation. It'll explain kind of what's involved. If you are wondering why we do a phone consultation, I would highly recommend clicking this button. One of the items on there, there's numerous ones, but just to keep this high level, if you can find somebody who will come to your house without having a quick conversation with you, it means they don't value their time. If they don't value their time, how could they possibly value your time? They just don't. It's not possible. It doesn't make sense. Every single design build firm that I know of in the entire nation, because we're part of a huge group of over 1,000 of them, they all do a phone consultation first. Because let's say that about 50% of the people that they talk to, it's not a good fit. Whether it's the type of project, whether it's the cost, whether it's something else that's going on. Why would you want somebody to come into your house, try to sell you, talk through all these things, measure all these different items, show you a book, and then say, oh wait, no, this doesn't even make sense. Oh, wish you the best of luck. You just wasted an hour or so of your time. It doesn't make sense. If a company's willing to do that, that means that they don't value their time. Can you imagine what the construction phase would be like with someone like that? It's not a good idea. So that's just one of many reasons that are outlined here. Remodeling should be a fun experience. There's more information about that. If you're considering the different things that you could do to your kitchen, here's some bullet points for ideas. Here's some Sun Lakes kitchens we've done recently. Here's the 4-step remodel plan. We do the phone call, come out to your house, no obligation. We then provide a written proposal. if you want to move forward with us. We go through the feasibility planning design phase. That's where we plan everything out. You work with the designer, and we make sure everything is picked out that's important. And then you get a final price. That way, you're not committed to using us for the construction. If for some reason what you plan out and you design is more money, we'll try to help you with that, obviously. But if you decide at the end, like, you know what, I don't want to do this, you're not committed. Or if you go with a regular contractor, and that's the old way of doing things, you're unfortunately stuck at the construction. And then when they bump it up another 10 to 20 grand to get what you want, you have to pay them now. You don't have a choice. I mean, you could be an attorney, and if you yell at them, complain, threaten to sue, it doesn't matter. When you sign the construction agreement, if you don't pay them, you're actually the one that's in breach of contract. And then what's scary is the contractor can either put a lien on your house or they could just walk off the job. Believe it or not, usually a contractor walking off your job is just as bad, if not worse, than a lien on your house. I know it doesn't sound like it, but you essentially usually have to end up paying for 2 remodels, because a lot of times the contractor that comes in is going to demo what was already done. They don't want to try to complete work that's already halfway done, because if the contractor is that unorganized, they probably didn't do a good job with the construction. So from a liability standpoint, the majority of us good contractors, we're going to have to start from scratch or start from a lower standpoint of what's been done. So, you know, it's like paying for 2 remodels. It's tens of thousands of dollars more. It's a real pain. So homeowners really love the idea and just simple principle that, oh, you're not even committed to us until after we've ironed everything out and we give you a fixed price specifically to the cabinets that you've already picked, the countertops, the lighting, the sink, the faucet, backsplash tile, everything that's involved. And then at that point, you decide if you want to do the construction and commit to it. Here's some of our reviews. I just have it slated for one each year just to try to make it look a little bit nicer. There's over 70 of them. I was told that even this is too much, but, you know, wanted to show at least a few. And then if you want to schedule your call, that's the button, as we already discussed. We absolutely love Sun Lakes, by the way. It's one of our favorite areas. And that's pretty much it. So if you want to take the next step, go ahead and schedule your phone call. And thanks for watching this video.